Hi folks, welcome once again to a Gaz Labs mini video vlog, whatever you like to call it. Something a bit different today. I'm not going to be repairing anything, breaking anything or creating anything. What I thought I'd tell you about is some new stuff that I've actually come across. Typically when I'm out and about with a camera, I take one of these. This is a Canon M10. Now this is knocking on a little bit now, but this is an incredible camera. I absolutely love this little camera. There's probably loads wrong with it, but it really suits me. It takes fantastic 1080p video, HD video at 25 frames a second, which is perfect for YouTube. It's perfect for what I do here. I've got the little M adapter here, and I've got an EFS lens here, 1855 on there, with a couple of little filters on the end, and it is absolutely superb. I love it. The pictures you get from it are incredible for its size. It's a fantastic little stills camera that you can take anywhere and not have to worry about it. If I dropped it, it's not the end of the world. You know, I can replace it fairly easily and cheaply. I'd be more gutted about losing the lens, to be honest. However, all these sort of things. Now I've just bought, actually I did have a 70D which I had in the corner there, and I've just sold it, the body only, to buy a Canon M50, just the body only, to upgrade this, and maybe use both of them together. Sadly I can't use this for live streaming, which is a real shame. So yeah, I'm going to get the M50. Now the idea is that I'm going to try and take a few more pictures this year and go out and about, because obviously with the lockdown we've been kind of jammed in and all that sort of stuff. And then it kind of got me to thinking, and I've already had a solution in the past, but it's not always been the most ideal, especially when you're talking about a lot of photos. But you end up, when you've got an SD card type camera, you end up with pocketfuls of these things. If you've had a successful trip, last year we went off to Friedrichshafen and on one of the radio rallies there, and we took probably, I don't know, it must be getting on for 100 gigabytes of film. Now I had a lot of these, okay, and when I got back I was putting cards and trying to send data all over the place. My colleague had data that he was trying to send, and in the end the whole thing was just a bit of a fuss when we got back. But the other thing is as well, you could lose this. This could break. You could have it in your pocket. It could snap. The electronics could fail on it. It could get zapped by static. You could do all sorts of things. It could get nicked. Anything. So then it kind of earlier in the year I actually bought. With thinking that we were going off to Friedrichshafen again, I bought one of these things. This is actually, I'll show you, it comes in a little pouch, and that's from Uni Accessories, and it is a USB C to SD card adapter, and all it is a little dongle like that. And what you do is you take your little SD card and it just pops in there like so with a little snap, okay, and then what you do with that is you take your mobile phone, plug it in the bottom, and this is a Samsung S10, and you can then use the file manager on here to then upload all the files and the video up to Google Drive or OneDrive or whatever. It does take a little while to do, but at least you've got it up onto the cloud and that sort of stuff. But do make sure that you've got a good data contract if you're abroad. Or do make sure that you've got access to hotel Wi-Fi or coffee shop Wi-Fi, that sort of stuff. And it does take a little while to upload a few gig of files, by the way, so you leave it on overnight. So that's one solution, and that works quite well. The second solution, which is the one that I've discovered today, as I say, let me round that one up. So that is an SD card to USB C adapter from Uni Accessories. I'll put links in the bit below. £12 they were, very cheap, and I was so happy with it I bought two, and you get a little bag to put it all in. Right, so let's say that you've got your little card, okay, and you want to put it on a hard drive so it's a bit quicker when you get back. What you do is you get yourself one of these they're called a Ravpower, and they call them a Filehub travel router. Now this has got a little battery in it. Okay, it's got a little Wi-Fi hub inside there as well. And what you do is when you turn it on, it creates its own little Wi-Fi network. You can connect your phone, your laptop, or whatever you want to it if you wish, and then you can surf what's on here. But the really intriguing thing is you can take a USB drive, like a pen drive, like one of these things, okay, pop it in here like so, because on the underside there you've got an Ethernet port, a USB C, and a USB 2 port. You pop this in your USB 2 port like so. Around the side here you've got an SD card slot. You plug that in there like so. I can get it to stay in. Okay, and then there's a little button there that says SD card to USB. And you quite simply it comes with a little cable as well, by the way. Plug that into your phone charger so it's got plenty of juice. Okay, and then you just simply press that button and it will copy all the data from here to a USB pen, just like that. But best of all is you can use your phone to the Wi-Fi and then get access to the files on there, or if you've got a laptop or something like that back at the hotel, you can use your laptop to copy all the files from it. That is a wonderful thing. But the amazing thing about this, I don't know how Ravpower have done it, but that's 39 quid. Absolutely incredible. And the build quality on it is superb. Now, I've not used it yet. Proof's in the pudding. I hope it's going to be good, but it looks like between all of these sort of methods, I've actually got a pretty good way of at least protecting some sort of data. There are a couple of other options if you really want to get sort of technical. You can actually, I think Western Digital do a Wi-Fi drive, but my God, is that expensive. That's like £250. But you can get an SSD hard drive and an adapter for 35 quid that will plug into this and will take 120 gigs worth of stuff. And it'll be really, really fast. That's the difference. So when you get back, you can just plug that in a USB-C port, USB 3 port, and get all of the data off of that really, really zippy. Unlike a USB pen, which is just tragically slow, as is an SD card. So you could get probably a 1 terabyte SSD drive, like one of the little portable ones, and copy everything into timestamp folders. And that's exactly what this does. Every time you stick a SD card in there, press the button, it creates another folder timestamped, and then it sends all of the data over there. It's pretty dumb. It's not a clever thing, but it's quite I think that would be a very good thing to have hanging around. I'm going to try it. And like I say, there are a couple of other options. You can use a Narbox, but that's like 600 or 700 quid here in the UK. I can't see it myself, but anyway, there you go. Right, that's it, I think. Happy photography, happy ham radio, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you soon.